What's up, boxing people all around the world? Just want to know what fight you want to see next. I'm pretty sure I know. Fury versus Joshua. That's the big fight. I already heard they were talking about a $400 million fight in Saudi Arabia. Huge. But I know the UK fans are going to want it over there. I mean, you could pack 90,000 as opposed to, what, 15,000 or something like that. Man, that's going to be a huge fight. People want to know, who I favor in the fight. And of course, I'm sticking with Joshua. I like them both. I'm a big Tyson Fury follower. Joshua, though, he's the one that really got me excited about this new crop of heavyweights. So I favor Joshua. I heard an old interview where Tyson Fury was talking about Joshua was roughing him up in sparring, I guess, when Joshua was first coming along. But then I heard, I don't remember if it was the same interview or later on where he was saying that he had Joshua, like, in the corner and he was, working his body. So I don't know. Tyson Fury will say something one day and say something the next, but Tyson Fury's a tough guy. His whole family's tough. His dad is tough. His brothers, I mean, they're just some tough guys, Man, that fight he just put on with Wilder, he did exactly what he said he was going to do, other than stopping Deontay in the second round. He stopped him in the 7th, I believe, knocked him down 2 or 3 times, had Wilder on wobbly legs. I mean, Fury showed he's an elite fighter. He showed no fear of Wilder. He just came in and just bullied him like, I'm the bigger guy in here. It's like he started where he left off in the first fight, in the 12th round. I think he saw that he could hurt Wilder, and I think Wilder knew that too, but of course you're not going to tell your opponent that, especially not before your rematch. He may reveal it years later after they retire, but I believe Tyson hurt Wilder in the 12th round. Was it the 11th or 12th? I think it was the 12th of the first fight. He seemed to hit him with a punch that surprised him, and those are the shots that hurt you, the surprise punches. But I'm looking forward to Fury Joshua. That's the big fight. I still hope they all, I hope Joshua and Wilder still fight, and Wilder can still be dangerous. He's got that power, but I keep telling people he's not the hardest punching heavyweight of all time, not even close. If I'm going around, knocking out a bunch of 18-year-olds, does that make me the hardest punching person? No, it's who I'm hitting. It's not the person, it's who I'm hitting. He's not hitting Ray Mercer. He's not hitting Evander Holyfield. He's not hitting Lennox Lewis. He's not hitting Mike Tyson. He's not hitting David Tua. The list goes on. He's not hitting George Foreman. So it's more about who he's hitting and the resistance they have and the heart they have. People just hop on the bandwagon. They listen to David Haye. That may have been the hardest punch David Haye received, but, that doesn't make him the hardest puncher. David Haye is more of a cruiserweight. What happens when you hit someone Tyson Fury size or Joshua size? And sure, Fury went down in the first fight, but you see he was nowhere close to going down in the second fight. And I think Fury and Sugar Hill deserve a lot of credit because they brought that Kronk style, go in and finish your opponent and don't leave it up to the judges, leave it up to these. And Sugar Hill shows he can be a good trainer. I know he talked about he might retire and go back to the amateurs, but, I believe if Fury has a third fight with Wilder, that he'll come back for that fight, because they make such a great team. And, wow. But anyway, I want to see Joshua Fury. I favor Joshua because he can not only box, but he's got the stronger punch out of the two. And, it could be a rough fight for him, though, because Fury has a lot of tricks and, old school tactics. But, it may go the distance and it may not. It's going to be a good one. And I hope it happens this year. I don't want to wait till 2021. But unless Pulev steps aside, Joshua has Pulev, I believe, in June, and I don't want to see really Fury Wilder 3 because Fury could end Wilder's career. Then we'll never see Wilder versus Joshua, but we'll see. Anyway, this is the J. Roos Theory. 2020, and be fearless as usual. Yay, yay.